Dormirse en la cama, darse prisa en tu alma, ratoncito en el club, no le oiga, blu, blu, blu. Con Pao O'Malley, ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se de botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todo. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Night InSaNiTy. There they are. Hi.
What was the name of that song? That was very interesting music.
That was a fun one, eh? That one is called Stoud's Microwave, apparently. Holy shit, that's loud.
Mute yourself, bro. You're very loud.
That is Party House.
Hold up, fuckers.
That was Party House, the glub glub water dance.
Okay.
And who does that one? Hold on a second. Thank you. Thank you for the hosting. That is by Kung Pao O'Malley.
Stoudman, is your microwave at least 4 feet from your computer?
You are erasing all of your data right now.
Because I'd say if it's not like 4 or 5 feet away, you're going to have some data loss, buddy, on your big files. You might want to go check them, maybe move the microwave. Because microwave, that's how you demagnetize a
Demagnifies, yeah.
Magnifies
Demagnification.
That's how you make it smaller.
Less smaller data. There's only 3 people in the video. Very observant, Stout.
What if I want it to be smaller? I'm trying to save space, you know.
Well, that is a valid and logical point.
Well, keep it up, sir. You're doing good. That's all I gotta say.
That's right. However, if you put yourself in the microwave, you will be bigger for a few seconds, and then you will explode.
I mean, you shouldn't stand more than 5 feet away from it while it's operating for any length of period. But, I mean, you know, you sit right next to it, so you're totally going to get brain cancer.
Beaming directly into...
Technically, it's behind
He'll just get brain cancer on the one side of his head.
Like 2 or 3 feet.
Can you move it farther away from your face?
Maybe a little bit.
Where's the fun in that?
I'm not worried about it, man.
I'm worried about you getting cancer.
That's okay.
Don't say that. Now you've doomed yourself.
You jinxed. You jinxed it.
Now you're doomed.
Now you're doomed. Thanks.
This is how it works.
Cancer, aneurysm, whatever.
My computer's all the way over here, so it's like
I know.
6, 8.
Your head,
even further.
Yeah, obviously you can't see death because the camera squashes it all.
Your brain, meanwhile,
your brain's way too fucking close to it, my friend.
is like that. This is your brain on drugs commercial.
Can you put the microwave up one level so it's above you? Because if it's higher than
then,
yeah.
See, then it can just rain radiation down upon you.
Well, the front door isn't as sealed as the top and bottom and sides, so if it's above him, the rays will go above him instead of directly into his face holes.
At least my friends are concerned for my safety.
We love you, Stoud. We want you to be around for years to
Not
come.
really. It's just when it's on, it's really loud and annoying. So. So we're just trying to make it seem like we care.
Hey, Sherlock.
Hello, Sherlock.
So that you'll actually
Sherlock
do
Knight
something.
Insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Sherlock, baby. Oh.
This is my favorite kind of popcorn.
Is it?
It is cheddar popcorn.
Oh.
I like light butter popcorn. That's my preferred.
I like the actual popcorn you get in the theater.
I prefer that too.
That is
really
microwave
good.
popcorn. Of all the microwave popcorns, I prefer the light butter just because it. I think they overdo the butter sometimes.
I like to make popcorn on the stove in butter.
I prefer to also in real
Yes.
butter. Correct.
Yeah, but the last time you did that, you burnt it.
It was, yeah.
And then you burnt the other popcorn that you found.
Yes, I
Right, one night.
There's still like stuff stuck to the bottom of that pot that is never
Oh my
coming off.
god! Will you clean it already?
I did. That's as good as it's ever gonna get. So
You literally permanently added popcorn to your pot.
apparently, yes.
All
Just
right. They'll come off in some. You'll make chili sometime, and you just you'll clean the pot. You're like,
cheese.
what the fuck? The thing's not there. Oh no, was that the crunchy
Hold on,
bit I
where
ate?
is it? Damn it. There, I finally select him, and then he
There we go,
takes
yeah,
it away.
there we
There it is. Okay.
That's
Ultimate
the kind
cheddar.
of cheddar popcorn it is.
Jolly time. Jolly
Jelly
time.
I don't actually like Jelly Time, but for some reason around here,
Well,
they don't sell the Orville Redenbacher kind of the cheddar ones.
they say fat men are jolly, so you're having a jolly time with your
Also-
jolly time.
Do note for those people who have problems with format changes, at some point this year, the Hangouts are supposed to die,
Yes.
and we will be moving to Discord video, and so the layout will be very different.
Yes, it
and we will
will.
bitch and whine and moan about it endlessly.
It's going to be so
Incessantly.
annoying. Hopefully they'll have fixed out their formatting issues and allow a little more customization by then.
That would be nice.
So, then
I mean,
Even so, the video's nicer over there.
it definitely is, yeah.
we were talking earlier this week about how YouTube's UI changes are fucking stupid every single fucking time.
Oh, you got the new studio, right?
Oh, okay. I got the new YouTube Studio beta, and
I did too.
I fucking hate it. And then I found this option on the menu that says "Go back to Creator Studio." Like, yes, please. I'm gonna hold on to that for as long as I possibly can.
Every time you do it, it prompts you for that fucking survey.
That's fine.
Fucking
I filled
time.
it
And
out. I
and
filled it out.
I gave them a fucking ear beating
Yeah.
every fucking time about
I
how
filled
the
it out.
new front page is going to be way less intuitive information.
Yeah, it
And-
gets. Well, here's the problem I have with it is they added. It used to be in the Creator Studio, you'd be say putting your information into a video, and it has everything right there on one screen, and gives you tabs for the different sections of options. There's like a description tab, there's a monetization tab, there's a advanced settings tab, and everything is right there. So you can click through all those tabs very quickly, set all your options, and then click save once, one time only, and you're done. Everything you just selected in all those tabs is saved and locked in. Now, in their infinite wisdom, they say, "Oh, let's put description in its own menu. Let's put monetization in its own menu." Now, if you try to click something in one of those menus and then go to another menu and say, "Oh, you better not leave this page without saving," so you have to save after setting each individual option. So they've added so
annoying.
many clicks. What used to take me 1 click now takes me 3. That's time. That is time that they have taken from us in adding all these extra clicks. And for what? How is this seen as an improvement? I've always maintained, like, the key to good web design is reducing the number of clicks it takes you to do something. With every fucking update that YouTube has added, and this goes for just Google in general, with their stuff, like AdSense and whatnot, they add more clicks and make it more cumbersome and less intuitive. It's like, I had to bookmark my AdSense page because I could never fucking find it.
Yep. Same here.
And, yeah, it's ridiculous. So, anyway, I sent them an earful. I said, no, I'm going back to Creator Studio. And it's like, whoa, didn't you like it? I said, and one of the options was the new layout is harder to use. So I selected that one. It was the closest to my complaint. And I gave them an earful about saying, yeah, you've added all these extra menus and all these extra clicks. It takes more time. Time is literally money. So, yeah.
Literally, like, and especially in our digital nomadic lives, we are digital nomads. This is where we make our living on the internet.
Yeah.
We're nomads because oftentimes we live in any country that has cheap housing.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. But it's just time is money, and the more time at the fucking click on your site, there's more time at the fucking waste on your site instead of doing something more productive that can earn me money.
The other thing was just the general video layout. It's as far as I can tell, you can no longer change all your videos en masse like you could before.
Nope.
They have little drop-down menus next to all the things. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at those little individual drop-down menus for each individual video. It's so pretty. Yeah, and it fucking sucks. I don't have to click monetize this, save, monetize this, save. You know,
monetize this, save.
I mean, I guess
I can't just click a bunch of them. Click monetize this, save.
You can go. It used to be select all, monetize, done. You know,
I can't even monetize, so that's like a moot point for me. But yeah, I get
select. Well, it's the same thing with other things.
I can't change it. I can't change any like comment settings like that. I can't do any settings. Anymore.
Select all, unlisted. You know, for the Patreon exclusive stuff.
I can't go and select all and go disable comments. I can't do that anymore. I can't do any of that because I'll pull like 10 videos and go, oh yeah, I got to disable comments. Fuck. Yeah. You know.
Also, the default. The default video settings used to be you could set your description, you could set your monetization options, you could set comments, you could set everything right there in the defaults. So that's what it would post by default, and then you could add or remove things as you wanted. So I had that all set, like literally years ago, and I've been using it for ages.
Just update it every couple months with new shit or tweak it.
I noticed a few days ago, or I guess about a week ago, it suddenly forgot all of my default settings. Like, what the fuck?
No!
And then the YouTube Studio thing was forced on me, and I found where you could set the default settings again. They've removed options from it. Now I can no longer set it to automatically monetize. I have to go in and manually monetize every single time. And it used to be part of the defaults.
Back to 2001 somehow. I don't know how we took a step back, but here we are.
So many fewer options now. I don't see how they see this as a positive.
And if you were trying to use this on the phone, this would be a fucking nightmare, by the way.
Oh, God, yeah.
I feel so bad for anybody on mobile. You are in for a nightmare. Their fucking mobile app is a goddamn nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And before, you could just cheat it by just using the web interface on desktop. But now if you use the web interface on desktop, with the new interface, it's trying to click those fucking drop-downs. It's like, oh, my God. If you have big fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. If you aren't a small child fingers, you don't have small child fingers, you're fucked, you know?
Well, and the other thing is, we talked about this before, how basically YouTube is going around systematically disabling comments on videos that they deem to be, potential negative comment magnets. So that would basically be all of my videos.
Everything with the word rant in it would probably get disabled.
Yeah.
You didn't already have them all disabled, obviously.
So it's like...
I wonder why he's not doing those videos, eh?
They're just determined not to have a community anymore. And to make it even more cumbersome for the creators. So... Yeah, it used to be I could, another little thing was like when generally I'll upload several videos at once. Like, for example, the Skyrim playthroughs, I've been uploading batches of those. And what I would do is I would grab the description from the previously uploaded one, and I could copy it. I love how you're on the full screen when that happens now. That was beautiful. We saw your dismay.
Someone make that a gift.
Just the like, I give up.
That was a single gif of defeat. That needs to be a gift right now.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, is the so you can copy and paste the description, copy and paste the title, and you can also copy and paste the tags. And the interesting thing about that is you could Control A to select all and Control C to copy, but it wouldn't visibly highlight them, but it would. like internally. So then I'd go over to the thing and then copy the tags in as well. So it was like a system. I had a system down for this. So I go to do this the other day with the new thing. I go to, okay, title, good. Yeah, description, good. Go to grab the tags. It dumps the entire description into the tag field, splitting up each word into tags. And I'm like, what? And then I'm trying, okay, can I select all of that and delete that mess that it just dumped in there? No. I had to manually delete every single tag, and then I had to create a WordPad file with all of the tags, separated by commas, and then copy that in.
Yep. Oh, yeah, dude. I feel your pain. I literally went through this, like, 4 or 5 days ago. On probably one of the worst days I've had in a long-ass time. Same thing. But I'm just like, I just said, fuck you, YouTube, and I stopped touching it for like 3 days. I was like,
I don't need this shit right now, guys.
That was the perfect day for it, eh?
It wasn't for 3 days, which is like 2 days ago that I discovered you can even go back to Classic. I'm like, oh, hallelujah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, thank God.
But, I mean,
and then literally the next day, you're like, my fucking God. I'm like, I know, right? I know.
Of course, we know that we're just delaying the inevitable, but at least we can have some functionality in the meantime. Fuck's sake.
I'm gonna stop doing any of that shit, honestly. I'm just gonna post the fucking video and call it a day.
Just not
That's
even
it.
bother. Yeah.
I'm gonna bother. I don't care. I don't care.
With the
I don't care.
With the ones I export from Twitch, just like the Patreon ones, the behind the scenes stuff and whatnot, I don't even put descriptions in there. It's just all the title, and that's it.
Yep, and live broadcast from here. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
I
don't even care.
I don't even care anymore. I just don't. The whole point of the YouTube is to drive people to Twitch because the Twitch is where the content's made.
Yeah.
That's it. You can watch the content later if you want. Not all. Most of it doesn't get posted to YouTube because most of it is filled with copyrighted music. As I'm fucking hanging out and talking and shooting shit with people, and just chilling and relaxing. We're watching funny videos people have sent me, and like that's all we're doing. And like, but when I play a video game and there's no copyrighted music involved, it goes on YouTube.
Yeah.
I Duke Nukem and Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein 3D and Duke Nukem 3D. I started playing through those. So,
there you go.
There you go. Just had a wild hair in my ass to go back to Wolfenstein. I found a Genesis port. Like,
nice.
All right.
Very cool. I've got that on PS3. I've got that and all the original Dooms.
I want to get Wolfenstein and the Doom sets on Steam because they have Studio Workshop support and stuff for create levels.
You'd be able to use the cheat codes too, which you can't on the PS3. Oh
yes, fuck that noise.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Sometimes you just want to turn on God mode and just mow down a bunch of demons with your fist.
Exactly. And I can't do that. So, anyway, we'll...
Come back there, demon. I'm going to stab you in the dick with this fist knuckle thing.
So,
whatever this ring I have.
What I want to say about the whole YouTube thing is, well, you guys already know how I feel. But my main issue with it is the same issue that I have with fucking social media corporations, with every fucking major company that has a major website out there.
Yeah.
That they feel like they have to change the UI once a year.
Yeah.
5 years.
Because they have to look modern. And look
every 5 years, but yes.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
No, man.
No, YouTube changes it like every year.
Yeah.
YouTube is the leader in this, but most companies don't do it every year.
No.
I mean,
Best Buy changes every 5 years if you're lucky. You know, as an example. Target hasn't changed in 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'd say it's more recent than that. And some of them, I mean, a lot of them don't like do a full site overhaul like YouTube does. I mean, they'll do little tweaks, little changes here and there. Yeah. Like Facebook has changed things very gradually over the years, you know.
People will know that things like the Ford logo have changed over the years, right? And that's the whole like alternate timeline thing people joke about. But the reason behind that is usually because they have to keep trademark, and trademark is only good for a certain amount of time, and you have to make a new shape and you have to change it in some way and then trademark that.
Yeah.
So the new Ford logo is trademarked, but so is the old one.
Yeah.
So
but anyway,
the point I'm making though is you don't need to change UI that frequently. Not even every 5 years.
No.
I was pointing out to these guys like Microsoft Windows has for the most part remained the same when it comes to the UI.
Yep.
For 25, 30 fucking years now.
Small tweaks.
Small tweaks, yes, very small tweaks. The base elements of how the fucking thing functions is the same today as it was 30 years ago.
Windows advancements 2 step forwards, 1 step back. It's like they advance something, they fuck something up, and they have to fix that over some iterations and repairs. And then they're like, "Oh, okay, sorry, we didn't know that's the thing you liked. Okay, well, how about can we fix this?" Like, yeah, yay, and then fix the thing we want. It just takes a while, you know.
Yeah.
And now Windows is done doing versions. Now they're just gonna add things and change.
The last thing I want to do is talk about how much I fucking love Windows or love Microsoft, because Windows updates lately have been a pain in the fucking ass. But that said, if Microsoft can be super successful with Windows, and Windows is still like the predominant OS used by almost everyone in the world, then what does that tell you about how you don't need to change UI?
Well, that's the thing. You were saying how like the basics of the Windows environment have been largely unchanged since Windows 95. Windows 95 was the big change.
That was the big one. That was the big UI change. That
was it. Then they've remained pretty much. It's been an update or variant of that, but it still has the same feel, the same basic functionality, with the exception of Windows 8, where they tried to change it all. Everybody fucking hated it. They realized what a mistake they made. So Windows 10 kept the good bits of Windows 8 and went back to the more familiar start menu interface.
And I'm gonna say something true. Like everyone likes to shit on Windows, but I'll tell you right now, my Windows has been more stable now than at any other point in the past in my life.
Yeah,
Windows is the most stable it has ever been in the entirety of my life.
Yeah,
programs don't crash mysteriously nearly as often anymore.
No,
barely. I've had one crash today like 5 times, but I figured out it was user error, not even the system's wrong. I was like, oh, I was pushing the buttons in the wrong order, and it was asking for something that wasn't there, and just going, meh, and crashed. Oh, my bad. Oops.
I need this thing that doesn't exist. Find me this thing. Ah!
Like, apply changes. There are no changes. And then just goes to sleep. Like, what? What happened? I have to open it again. Oh, I see. I got to close, and that was me trying to make changes while the it was being used in another program. I'm like, oh, oops, oopsie.
Yeah,
my bad.
Once in a while, I'll get a blue screen, but it's usually due to a hardware driver issue or a glitch in a program that I'm using. It's not actually Windows itself that causes it.
I get like one blue screen a year.
Yeah,
like
same here.
Pretty fucking
much.
Good. I mean, Windows 7, I was getting
blue
screens a fucking month, you know? Yeah. Like, that's like remarkable.
Well, I mean, I remember even at the time we were commenting how stable Windows 7 was compared to, like, you know, Windows 98 and how much an improvement it was over Windows XP, which at the time was really good.
Man, I really liked that XP. XP was a benchmark.
Yeah, it was Windows. Yeah, because I used Windows 98 for a while, and it was just the crashiest piece of shit. And then I moved to XP, and then it was like a night and day difference. It's like, oh my god, it's faster, it's more stable, like, it's so much better. I didn't want to leave XP for the longest time, but I remember, I think it was Eric, Garbage Gamer, was saying, oh, dude, you got to go to Windows 7, it's even better. It's like, okay, fine. Ultimately went to Windows 7, never looked back, fuck Windows 8, and then I took the free upgrade on Windows 10.
I used Windows 8 for a short while when I had no choice because it was the only Windows disk available to me.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to pay money for it. And then I got money, and I bought a Windows 7 disc. I literally nuked it and went back to Windows 7. No.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I hated Windows 8.
Oh, I know.
I even paid $5 to change the dock, bring the taskbar back, and it's still a fucking nightmare. Yeah. It was still a nightmare to use. I was like, what am I using a Mac for?
Franking Windows, yeah.
Which is a joke because it was nothing like Mac. It was foreign.
Yeah.
Like, why am I using a Mac? I bought a fucking PC.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the same problem I had with Windows 8 is the same problem I'm having with the new YouTube Studio interface, was that Windows 8 went and took away the start menu. And the thing I always liked about the start menu, and I think a lot of people will concur on this, is that it keeps everything centralized on one screen. So you have everything right there in front of you. You can still have all your programs up in the background, look over there, look at that thing, and then grab something out of the start menu, start another program, whatever.
I rarely use my start menu, honestly.
And, well, I have all my significant stuff pinned, but...
I have nearly everything I've ever used pinned.
Yeah, I have
I don't want to have to go back to the start menu, so I pin it all.
I don't let the pin go beyond one row. It bugs me if it's more than one row. But
I'm in a 4K monitor, so it's still one row. But if it's a 1080p, this would be a 2-row taskbar.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it would be.
Yeah.
But it's barely hanging on at one row.
But
I unpinned some things.
Yeah, I keep all my essentials pinned. But I love
OBS pinned over there in case I need it.
I love that feature. But no, it's the same. That's the same. So the issue I had with Windows 8 was that it had the start screen instead. So it would take you to a whole other screen to find your programs, and then you load your program, and it would pull you back to the desktop. And it's like, no, can you just keep everything on my desktop, please?
I wanted a phone. I would get Windows Mobile. goddammit.
Exactly. Stop trying to turn my desktop into a tablet. But
right?
So with YouTube Studio, it's the same kind of thing where they used to have everything centralized on this one screen with tabs that took very few clicks and was very quick and efficient to get things done, and they replaced it with all these sub-menus and having to click save through each one of those menus every time you change something, otherwise you lose your changes, and it's just, they've made it so cumbersome now. I don't see how they could possibly think this is an improvement.
It's a step backwards.
It really is.
And it's, but the thing is, to get to the same stats that I had on the front page of the previous studio, I have to go 3 clicks deep.
Yeah.
3 clicks deep to get to a thing that doesn't even give me the same information. It gives me more information about some things and less information about other things.
Yeah.
And it's more confusing.
Yeah.
It's dog shit.
It's like how they've changed AdSense over the years. It's the same thing. You got to go more clicks deep to get to the same information, and it's not always the same information.
That's my main issue with this and with most UI changes, is that I find most UI changes that are made for programs or for websites are entirely for show. It's entirely like, well, it's time for the yearly UI update. Do we need one? Is it working still? It's still working, but what if we took the thing that was working and updated it anyways?
Yeah.
Like, what happened to the old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
Oh, shit.
I'm looking at your file explorer there.
I know. I got a warning about disk space. I finally got Virtual Dub working. It's converting footage right now. Good. But it's
what was wrong?
Just a couple of settings were ever so slightly wrong, and it was overloading itself. So...
That's Virtual Dub. It's very finicky program. It's also incredibly deep, feature rich when it comes to like little things like that, and sparse at other things like simple editing tools. It's kind of a dick to edit with.
Yeah, no, it's I use it strictly for file conversion.
Most people do.
But, in this case, I guess I should announce for those who weren't here for the past couple of behind-the-scenes streams. Multimedia Chronicles Retro is coming back. I've finally been digging into the footage again. And what I was having trouble with was, I edited a bunch of episodes, but then, of course, I like to put them in that beautiful 60 frames per second. So there's an algorithm through Virtual Dub that I use to do that, and I couldn't remember. I had apparently uninstalled or deleted Virtual Dub at some point, and it had all my perfect settings that I'd worked so long to get. It wasn't on a drive that died? No, I don't think so. Oh, it might have been.
It might have been on a drive that died.
It might have been on a drive that died. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
You should save your settings in a file if possible.
Yeah, no, I'm going to save it redundantly.
Upload that shit to your drive.
Yeah, no,
drive.
I know. I'm going to save it redundantly now. But, so, it's...
If it as is.
So I had to tweak the settings a little bit. Basically, an algorithm I feed the original 30 frames per second, 60 fields per second NTSC video footage into, so it's interlaced video. What this algorithm does is it takes the 60 interlaced fields and interpolates the missing lines for each field. So you actually get 60 progressive frames. So it fills in, it's like an in-betweening algorithm, essentially. So it fills in the missing lines based on, I guess, the surrounding information of the other frames. And... you've seen the results. It's freaking perfect. It looks beautiful. So, so it's effectively doubling the total lines of resolution in each frame, and also doubling the frame rate. So,
I can't see the difference. DVDs are better.
So anyway, I was trying to get that conversion to go, and Virtual Dub was being finicky, and it would get partway into it and then crash, and then partway into it and then crash, and then so there's this script of commands that it runs through the algorithm, so I was having to tweak all the little settings and stuff manually to find the best settings. So I, seeing Skinslip silently hacking up a lung here, and
I need to clean my pipe. At that point, I'm like, I need to clean my pipe, and every time I smoke it, I go, I need to clean my pipe.
I know.
Eventually, it'll happen. But I need to clean my pipe.
So so I finally got it to work today, and I've been converting files all day, and basically, for like a 10-minute video, it takes about 2 hours to convert it to do the 60 frames per second conversion.
Jesus Christ, dude!
But the end.
That's like, I'm gonna do 2 hours of work so you can spend 10 minutes watching my thing and watch one ad. Thanks.
Yeah.
That conversion's not very great. But hey,
the thing is,
looks good.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's doing a shit ton of math for that.
It looks good in the end. So I mean,
and the end result is absolutely worth it in my opinion. So, yeah. So basically, the nice thing about it is though, Virtual Dub uses the CPU. It's not optimized for GPUs. Whereas Vegas uses the GPU, so I can actually be rendering stuff in, converting files or converting videos in Virtual Dub simultaneously while rendering files in Vegas. In fact, I think I'm doing that right now, and I'm running a Hangout. So, woohoo!
The Hangout is probably fucking the Virtual Dub's efficiency, but
that's okay.
But it's just it may even crash, but it doesn't matter. You're doing other things too. So,
it doesn't matter. I mean, the main thing is. Yeah, I've almost got Skyrim all done for now, the latest batch, and then got one more episode to render after this. So those of you on YouTube, that means you'll be getting episodes up until the end of August of Skyrim, so right up until August 31st. And then the Halloween celebrations are going to begin a month early this year, so it'll be starting in September and running right through to the end of October, so it's going to be pretty fun. Hope to have lots of stuff done. We'll see how it goes. It's but yes, I'm planning for it already.
Excellent. That means you care.
Exactly. It means I
what?
What?
I mean? It means you care.
I do. I want to give the best to my people. So yeah. So Skyrim's all sorted out. So next will be Multimedia Chronicles Retro. Going to get a big batch of those episodes. Ready to go. Not sure when they're going to start posting, but imminently, sometime within the next month, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes, and then just kind of go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to see the process and chit-chat with me in the meantime, I stream everything on Twitch. So head on over and say hey.
He's a bit of a night owl for us U.S. folks.
I do tend to be up quite late. So
if you're in the UK and you're watching this right now, in your morning cup of tea, you might want to check. He might be live.
That's right.
Because he goes live like midnight Pacific time, which is like 8 a.m. England, I believe.
Well, it depends. I mean,
good old jolly England time.
Sometimes I'll go live that late, but usually I'll start earlier, like in the 6 or 7 p.m.
Yeah, he usually starts, and sometimes he starts as early as 1 or 2 in the afternoon. It just depends on his sleep schedule.
So. Yes.
He's not bound by normal people's sleep schedule, so he just works until he's tired.
If you're in England and you just woke up and he just called you jolly old England and you're like, what the fuck makes me jolly? Oh, I understand.
We're not morning people either.
Oh, yeah, Wendell. I forgot.
Yeah, don't forget
Hi,
Wendell. Good old Wendell.
Changed to a puppy.
Someone give us infinite clicks.
I have to see Wendell. Hold on.
Come on, everybody.
Let's go look.
Infinite clicks. Let's pet Wendell. He's adorable now.
Let's go look at Wendell.
Here it comes.
Hold on.
Infinite click. Oh,
I got it. I'm trying to get to the channel.
Infinite clicks.
Hold on.
Double mouse clicking. I'm using 2 fingers to click the mouse twice as fast.
Come on. Pause. Jesus Christ, will you react? Move. Where's the Wendell?
Up. Come on, guys. Come on.
Load Wendell. Oh, there he is. Aw, he's adorable. Look at that.
Come on, everyone.
Wendell. Yay, infinite Wendell.
Click on, spam,
infinite clicks
Wendell's
for Wendell.
Face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 1 Eh.
Wow, these infinite clicks are lasting a long time. Holy shit! How much did you dump on it?
So tired.
50 bits.
50 bits, really? It's just sitting there. The line isn't even moving.
It's taking a lot. It's taking a lot. Oh,
There we
damn.
go.
Oh God, Wendell, I'm gonna get a fucking tinnitus after that shit.
I guess. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, if you guys are watching on a phone or on an app TV, you can't pet Wendell,
Yes.
sadly. But
We're not smacking a virtual dog. You're petting him. Notice all the
we're
hearts.
petting him.
Look at
We're
all the
poking
hearts.
him.
Look at all the love. All the love. Yes, the love of Wendell.
Virtual pets, otherwise known as clicks.
Yes. With a Z. Clicks.
So
Clicks.
things happened this week. Things and stuff.
Oh yeah, things.
So Captain Marvel came out this week, and it is universally loved by all, apparently.
Whoa. We cannot forget the incels.
Oh right.
Shat on the film
The
without
what?
having even seen it.
Wait. What was this?
Did Armand White chime in yet?
I don't know. But yes,
I don't know.
The movie got review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes. People
Oh,
were
God.
getting shitty reviews because, and get this, because Brie Larson, the person who plays Captain Marvel, in her personal life, has personal opinions that are contrary to the people who were upset with them. Yeah,
The incels.
incels.
That's
So-
really what. Yeah.
So
crazy
basically,
incels.
they were so upset about this person playing Captain Marvel, even though it had nothing to do with the fucking movie, that they decided, well, the movie's a write-off. It's literally like, I've seen some stupid shit from these people in the past, right? We all have.
Yes.
But this is the fucking stupidest of them all, because it's like one person involved with the film said one thing completely and totally outside of the sphere of the film. And now, because she's in this movie, you have to hate it?
Yeah.
That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
She's insulting to my manhood.
I find that funny. The fact that, you know, the man babies are crying because it's another superhero movie featuring a strong female lead. Yes, 1 out of 20 plus Marvel movies. Oh my God!
Like 20 years of superhero movies, and we're finally getting a few years where we get a few strong characters.
Not to mention the fact, do you even comic book bro? There have been many female Captain Marvels over the year. Not just
most of them.
Actually, yes, most of them. There was even a black female Captain Marvel in the
Monica
80s.
Rambeau is her name, and she's my favorite Captain Marvel.
That was the one. That was the first Captain Marvel I ever saw. Actually, was her. And
she's in Spider-Man Annual. You had, I believe, right?
I think so. Yeah, and I thought she was awesome. But
see, and I love it because at the end of that one, it's like, check out further adventures of Captain Marvel and the Pages Avengers, and it's like 2 months later she finally joined the team.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. It's a little snafu in the timing there.
Something like that. Yeah, but. Yeah, so I mean that's the thing. It's like there have been some male Captain Marvels, there have been some female Captain Marvels. I think there's even been some alien Captain Marvels.
I think there's only been one male Captain Marvel. He just came back.
Oh, okay. Was there? I thought there was a couple.
There's been like 3 female Captain Marvels.
Yeah, I know.
And there's been like 1 male. It's a Kree male, and that's the original one.
Yeah.
He just came back.
God damn it!
Sorry.
There was
so he came back.
So there
that
was
one
a
male
funny,
Captain Marvel, he came back, did he?
There was a funny article.
That's
about
cool.
this.
I'm glad he came back. I missed him.
The Beavertons did a really funny article about this.
The title of it says 3 superhero movies this decade with female leads. What's next? A 4th?
Yeah, no kidding. Eh? Everybody's wondering where Cass is. Summoning the Cass. Well, you'll see lots of Cass in the upcoming.
About a car, quick. What do you have hubcaps for 87 Buick? No, wait, that's
yes, Captain Well, Shazam was the DC Captain Marvel. That
Yeah, it's a different one.
called him Shazam so as to prevent confusion.
No, there was a lawsuit, in fact, because Shazam was Fawcett Comics, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And they got sued and bought out by the character basically got bought out by DC later on. The Shazam, the Captain Marvel originally got sued out of existence for being too similar to Superman.
Okay.
I guess, but only at face value is he the same. But
yeah.
And then when DC reintroduced him, there was a lawsuit because in the meantime, Captain Marvel had been brought into existence about 10 years after that in the 60s by Marvel.
Yeah. Because
there'd been no Captain Marvel. And they made it completely different from Superman, so there's no fight that we had there, right? So they just... And so then there was a lawsuit over that. Marvel got Captain Marvel for the comic book title. And DC can call him Captain Marvel on the pages, but can't have any books called Captain Marvel. Hence why things have been called Power of Shazam.
Yeah.
Or with the mighty word Shazam. Those have always been the titles of the comic, you know?
Right. So...
Sorry, I'm really nerdy, and I fucking knew all that.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. I literally just... I know for a fact I got everything right about that, because it's just one of those things I read a million times.
There you go.
I've read more than once.
No, you didn't get all of the facts completely perfect.
I almost said Carlton, and I corrected it to Fawcett, motherfuckers. I knew that shit. Someone who was already typing that. Someone, by the time I wait, Fawcett, someone had already typed in, no, it was fuck. All right.
Delete.
Carl. Yeah.
It's like he'll slip up one of these days, and I'm going to catch him. I'm waiting.
Wrong all the time. I get things wrong all the time, okay? But this thing I got right. There's also been Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel, and Carol Danvers has been both things.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that one I did know from the Wikipedia article I read the other day. But I'm pretty sure I knew that previously.
And people often confuse it with Captain Universe, which is a different thing.
No.
That's a universal power entity that takes control of people. Or
Captain Universe can be literally anybody.
Yeah.
Like, it can be the old dude next door.
Pretty sure it's been a dog before.
It can be the little boy playing ball outside. It can be your...
It possesses anybody who needs it.
Exactly.
It was Spider-Man once. That was...
Yes.
It's a kind of introduction to that version of the character. Anyway, sorry. Right. Sidetrack. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Rogue got her flying powers from Miss Marvel.
Yes.
It just, I guess, absorbed her power, and that part of it stuck.
It's basically in that whole handling of her character has been really kind of gross in comics. I don't know.
Which character? Rogue?
The Carol Danvers mind rape thing. I don't know. It's a real touchy issue with some people. And I can understand. Carol Danvers has been victimized for decades, and it wasn't until in the early 2000s there was a big kerfuffle on the internet forum because she was basically a victim of Rogue, the victim of this character, victim of that character.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, I thought she was supposed to be a strong female character, but she's always the victim. And so she became the fucking leader of the Avengers. And she kind of had a revamping character, and she basically shaped up and she became like a multifaceted character. Her victimization became part of her character in a different way, and she's a much more fleshed out character, and that's what we're getting on screen is that version of the character, the revamped version. So you can't talk anything before that. You can't even think about because she's basically soft rebooted after Secret Invasion. Because the thing about Secret Invasion is the old a lot of old characters were kind of like, oh yeah, that character she changed this much over the years, and we didn't like those changes. We're gonna revert them by that way because he was a Skrull the whole time. You know,
those damn Skrulls.
Yeah. Oh, that's because up until a couple of weeks ago, D-Large, I haven't been using this mic. And last week, it was farther away from my face. It was way over here.
Yes.
You brought it closer to
mine is usually
I also need to get an arm for my microphone.
The arm cost me $17 shipped. So.
Too expensive.
Mine is here.
Now, it doesn't have a lot of motion to it, so I actually had to attach it to my monitor mount, so that's where it's clamped to, so they can reach over the monitors properly. So you're planning to go over your monitors, make sure it has to be hot almost over the monitor before it starts, because it only bends like one time and then goes here. So if you have it off to your right, you can have it come down your mic and you push it out of the way, and that's kind of like the idea what it's supposed to do. But yeah, anyway, sorry.
Right.
So I wanted to bring up another thing that happened this week.
Okay.
Their HBO released their Finding Neverland documentary, and people are freaking out.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
Well,
Yeah.
basically, they're remembering what they kind of already knew in a lot of ways about the allegations against Michael Jackson. Because for a long time, it's been like, well, he's dead. We can't really touch on that subject anymore. People seem to just forgotten.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they forgot.
Let him rest in peace. I'm like, but the victims aren't resting in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the alleged victims, excuse me, the alleged victims, because it is the documentary is about these two people, not about the Michael Jackson specifically. So
Thanks,
it's still their words.
So here's the thing.
I would say alleged when we talk about this.
They they decided to take the episode that he aired in of The Simpsons. They decided to take that out of syndication because of all this. And there have been radio stations taking his songs off the air as well. And
I get that.
I have to say to that, all right?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that, because at this point, you're not hurting Michael Jackson. You're hurting his family. You're hurting his kids.
Yeah.
You're hurting people who are innocent in this matter, people who had nothing to do with what may or may not have happened. Again, alleged, whatever, But I personally believe it, but doesn't matter, right? The main issue that I take with this, that I take with them removing this from the air, removing that from television or whatever, is that I feel like you should just let people decide whether or not they're going to want to watch this. You shouldn't be removing everything he ever did from everything ever. Yeah. You should just let people decide. I feel the same way about Bill Cosby and about Roseanne as well.
Yeah.
But the main thing about that, the main difference there is that when it comes to them, they still get residual checks. Yeah. They still get fucking money when their stuff is shown on television and stuff like that. So I don't have a problem when their stuff is removed.
Here's the thing.
The people getting hurt are innocent.
Actually, maybe not. That's not necessarily true. But here's what I'm going to say. First, a lot of those patients are taken out of circulation, and it's only going to be temporary. You're only going to be gone for like a year or two until this kerfuffle kind of dies down. And everyone kind of forgot. And then a radio station will slip a Michael Jackson song out there. No one will give a fuck, and then it'll be fine. Right?
No, exactly. This is a temporary knee-jerk reaction, nothing more.
Here's the reality. If Michael Jackson was an abuser, his lawyers, which are a part of that estate, 100% helped cover that up, helped restore people, helped shame people, and publicly ruin people who've spoken out against him. Now, I'm not saying he did abuse anybody, because that's not ever clear if he's ever done that. And he was never convicted, and the two people who are profiled in this thing have also on record said that he has not done that. So I'm not saying, and this is not a case of they are dead, let's make them guilty either, D-Large. This is a case of when I was fucking 14 years old and I watched him go to trial, I knew he was guilty. We all knew he was guilty. We all knew he fucked kids, allegedly. Okay? Everybody fucking knew. Everybody. He's been guilty for decades. It's not like he started being guilty yesterday, guys. Yeah. Or last month. He's been guilty for decades because he fucked kids. He didn't fuck all the kids. Obviously. Because some of those kids didn't get fucked. Apparently some of the kids got fucked, alright? It sucks. Anyway, sorry. I didn't mean to get riled up. I got loud.
My personal feelings on the matter are
just a little.
I am not going to begrudge people. I've said this before, but I'm not going to begrudge people their right to feel uncomfortable watching his stuff, listening to his stuff.
Of course.
I have ever since the 90s have felt kind of uncomfortable after I learned about what happened. I've felt a little uncomfortable. I still listen to his music sometimes. I'm
sorry, I
the best musicians ever, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, every time I listen to a song or every time I watch a movie he was involved with or something like that, I can't help but fucking think about the fact that he did some really fucking creepy shit. Whether or not you believe that this happened, whether or not you, you know, whether or not you believe what these people are saying about it, right?
Right.
Believe what you see in this documentary and the way that they frame it.
It is from one person's perspective, two different people's perspectives. So,
exactly.
and neither of the people are Michael Jackson. So,
it's okay if somebody doesn't feel comfortable with his content after that. And you can't tell people that they're not allowed to not watch or not listen to his content.
Right.
But
No, of course.
at the same time, you can change a fucking channel on the radio. If the Simpsons episode is on, you can change the channel. It's not a big deal.
And it won't be a big deal eventually. It's just a big deal right now. That's it.
Yeah. Well, that pisses me off too, though, because it's like come lately kind of thing. Like, really?
Yeah.
It's true. Michael Jackson was never normal. He was and could have just been a giant arrested child. It's 100%. That's 100% a possibility.
Yeah.
He could have never fucked any of the kids. I'm 100% willing to accept that. I don't know. We could have all been fucking wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I always saw it as he was just a big kid, essentially.
Yeah.
And he liked kid stuff, and that's why he liked hanging out with kids. It wasn't because he was a pervert. It was just because he related to them, because he himself was like a big kid.
His father took his childhood from him.
Yes, exactly. So he made Neverland. He saw himself as Peter Pan, and he just
performing since he was like 5 or some shit. So he never had a real childhood.
They talk about it. It's like, oh, if you're a grown man likes to play with kids, you're some kind of pervert. No, maybe you just had a shitty childhood and you're living it now. You know?
And maybe seeing the joy of children is probably the happiest things to you. I can understand this.
Exactly. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that anything nefarious was going on. I mean, I don't know.
That's why we have to say alleged, because nobody fucking knows, and we will never actually know.
You'll never actually know.
Unless there's video proof. Yeah. Unless he videotaped himself, which I doubt.
No.
If he ever did that, that's the only way we'd know. We'd have to, and even now, that may not be true either. We can, like, the video manipulations, you can't trust anything anymore.
No.
Well, the thing is, they did documentaries about this, like, in the 90s. They did documentaries about this back then. And I recall them having video footage at the time that looked very disturbing, but you never saw anything actually happen.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like it's pretty creepy stuff. And that's the thing when it comes to me and Michael Jackson. That's why I've always felt a little bit uncomfortable with this stuff. But, like, I don't know for sure what happened, and I'm not going to tell people that they can or can't watch or listen to his stuff. Like,
no, of course not.
I need to offer this very plausible situation. What if Michael Jackson was both chased with children and a fucking pervert, and he loved hanging out with children because later he would jerk off by himself and never hurt anybody? Would that be such a bad thing, really? If all he ever did was
creepy.
No, it could be creepy, but like he never hurt a child.
Yeah.
He never touched anybody inappropriate. And if he never took anything sexual and did anything sexual with a child, and then went off in his private life and did something in his private life that maybe Walt thinks gross, did he hurt anybody? I don't know.
Guilty of anything, but
I don't know if he hurt anybody in this situation. He's alone with his private thoughts. He can do whatever he wants with them, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to agree with them. I don't think they're fucking. I don't think they're normal.
No.
But if he never hurts anybody, and all he wanted to do was give children joy, so that giggly, happy feeling made him jerk off later, then that allegedly, and let him do that. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
Because
it's creepy, but whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. No one was harmed. That's weird, but you can be weird. You're allowed to be weird. You just can't be harmful
Being
to other
weird
people.
isn't a crime.
Yeah, that's right.
Proud on this one. I don't think pedophilia is acceptable in any situation.
No, of course not.
I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, no one's really hurt.
But that's
that's
hypothetical thing. Like I said, I mean, the way I've always looked at it isn't that he was a pedophile. It was just that, like I said, he was childlike. As you say, he had his childhood taken away from him, so he was living it through his adult years. He never really grew up. And
right. and that's the most. That's actually probably the most plausible.
I think it is, and I think it's being blown out of proportion. Honestly, I mean, but I mean, it's as with anything, it could go either way. I mean, that's my personal belief,
Right.
just based on what I do know about him, as you know, from seeing him in documentaries and interviews and what have you, and just the kind of life that he had.
Right, exactly.
But I mean, who really knows what goes on behind closed doors, right? I mean, you always have
to visual evidence of actual abuse we'll never know.
Exactly.
That's it.
And
that's literally it. I mean,
I mean, I don't know why this just keeps coming up again and again, and just.
Well, the documentary came out.
Well, I know that, but that's what I mean. Like, why these documentaries keep coming out and like just dragging it out into the open again.
That's because of Making a Murderer made true crime documentaries a hot thing.
That's probably it, yeah.
100%. 100%.
Ever since Making a Murderer came out, there's been a lot of
The Keepers, which was excellent. And every single one of them been really excellent. I'm just as things to watch, they've been riveting, heartbreaking, take you through all the emotions and give you all most of the details. And I mean, you know, it's like crazy. But yeah.
What a world, man. What a world.
Yeah, we'll never know. And that's the really bottom line. We don't know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
So anyways, after such a deep and disturbing conversation, pickups.
I think there were some other things. Hold on. I think there was some other news that Raptor posted.
Yes, bless Raptor for posting the geeky news that we always forget.
Idris Elba will replace Will Smith as Deadshot in James Gunn's Suicide 2.
That's interesting to me.
It's a weird choice.
I wonder why. I mean, I love Idris Elba, don't get me wrong, but
Will Smith wasn't bad as Deadshot.
I assume it might be creative differences. Maybe Will Smith and James Gunn don't get along. Maybe they just maybe one of them plays like, I don't think.
Maybe it's the price tag. I mean,
it could be a lot of things.
Demands a lot of money.
Yeah, and maybe the money
at this point, but maybe it's just a big.
Maybe the budget is much lower than the first one.
Oh, maybe.
They can't afford Will Smith.
Idris Elba, the Will Smith for the budget conscious.
No, I don't know about that.
I would argue Idris Elba is miles better than Will Smith.
Oh,
as an actor,
as an actor, absolutely. But
I still think
in terms of price tag.
I don't think Idris Elba is generally cheaper. I think what it is Idris Elba's willing to be cheaper because he wants to be part of a continuing series of movies so he can continue to get a paycheck. It's like one of those things. It's like, he got his role in Thor, but it's a small part. You know, it's not like he's going to get a starring role anytime soon.
Will Smith is very much like, well, if you pay me enough, I'll do something, but I don't need to do anything because I'm making buttloads of cash anyway. So, you know, like, that's his attitude about things like Gather, at least. I could be entirely wrong about that, but it just seems like in the way he's approached making movies.
So there'll be a female. So the team has been decided. Apparently, it's Deadshot, a female rat catcher, normally a male character, Pacemaker, King Shark, which is awesome. That'd be like the new Killer Croc, basically. Yeah. And Polka Dot Man, which is, I believe, a teleporting character that uses like the whole cartoon dots on the wall type thing, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time.
Interesting.
That's a really obscure character. I like that. And I know that's James Gunn's personal pick because he's like me. He's a big fucking nerd.
He likes the obscure characters?
Yes.
So if anyone was going to do a Wood God movie, it would have been him.
If anyone was ever going to be in a Marvel movie, if it was ever going to be in a Marvel movie, it would have been him, yes. Sweet. Or maybe Taiki Waititi. Is that how you say his name?
That's interesting. That's quite a shake-up for the team. That's quite different from the first one.
Yeah, I like. Well, the thing with Suicide Squad is it's supposed to be a different team every time.
Yeah, so they're like disposable
for the most part.
That's the whole idea. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few like what they had like handler characters, so the characters who are like never get out of the system because their crimes are too horrible or whatever. You know, like Deadshot's assassinated like hundreds of people, so they're like you don't come back from that, man. You just have to keep going on these. Yeah. You know?
It's like you can sit in a jail cell or you can go.
And then I think he gets pardoned at one point finally for doing some crazy thing and surviving, and he just stays around anyway. Yeah. Because he has like a death wish, and there's like a whole story on that. Anyway, I can't wait to read into that. It's all classic Suicide Squad stuff. Anyway,
cool.
Unrelated to that, Disney Plus streaming service is going to include every Disney film ever in quotes that I hold that. So
That's what they claim.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe Black Hole will be in high def.
Also, wouldn't that be nice? That's all I care about. That's my seller on the service. The black holes in high def.
Is basically, if they have, well, I won't even say all the original Disney cartoons, just, a good chunk of original Disney cartoons.
As they get them 4K or whatever, please put them on the service. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand.
4K.
So
1080p. I'll take 1080p.
Also, some people have been saying, when's it coming out already, JL?
I don't know.
Apparently late 2019. Late 2019. So that means by Christmas, most likely. So not anytime soon. They're working on it. I mean, not only that, I mean, they're going to be figuring out what content they want to put on it. They're creating new content to put on it, so they got to have time to actually make the shows and movies that are going to be exclusive to the service. Also, they're waiting for all their deals with the other streaming services to run out. Like Netflix is going to be ending, so they want to make sure all the new Marvel and Star Wars and Muppets and everything else that they own stuff will be coming out on the streaming service. So
the people who've been playing those characters on Netflix show have been pretty mum lately on social media and other places, and there may or may not have been some sort of reboot show over there, and that may be launching with the show.
There's a coup.
A what?
Because they own the characters. A coup. There's a coup. Takeover.
Okay.
So I would not be surprised if we saw like a Defenders show. Yeah. Or a Heroes for Hire show, which is what they should do.
That'd be cool.
Since they never did that over on Netflix at all. They should Heroes for Hire show, and they can have that whole cast. I mean, like Daredevil, Punisher, everyone.
Yeah.
The Punisher could be an antagonist, a recurring antagonist like he is.
Yeah.
But he's also a protagonist in his own show. Like, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. Well, I need to see the seasons that came out this year.
Well, I think we were all hoping that the Luke Cage and Iron Fist series would lead to a Heroes for Hire series. With the two of them.
The Daughters of the Dragon joining.
So we'd have
they're building those characters up pretty strongly. Probably to get their own show, but
a couple seasons of their own solo series, and then merge them into one combined show. I like to think that was the plan.
Yeah.
We were actually looking a week or two ago at the shows that have planned for A+, the new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in development currently, or actually, well, these are in post-production. They've got a Lady and the Tramp movie, a movie called Magic Camp.
Okay, maybe that's cool. I don't know.
A movie called Noel, which appears to be a Christmas movie.
That's the daughter of Santa Claus. That looks fairly cute, actually.
Stargirl.
Not related to the DC Comics character.
Oh, thanks, Strong Sad.
I believe Stargirl's based after a young adult novel or something.
I don't think I didn't get the notification because I don't have Steam open right now. Let me just open it up here. Thanks a lot, dude. I really appreciate that. Just gifted me Double Switch. Yeah, it's from the Sega CD era, but this one's remastered. They went back much like they did with
Double Switches.
Night Switch or Night Trap.
Night Trap.
Double Switch.
Night Switch.
Night Switch and Double Trap. Yeah.
There you go. Double Trap.
Well, no, Double Switch is kind of like Night Trap. Basically, it's a similar kind of thing where you're in control of the security system of a house. It's all live action. You got to trap the bad guys. And
you gotta do a live playthrough of this.
And the guy who is kind of your guide through the whole thing is Corey Haim.
Yeah, I see that. You've got to do this.
Yeah.
You've got to stream this, dude. You got to stream this soon. You really do.
So, yeah.
I got to see this, dude.
I know I'm going to suck at it. I sucked so bad at Night Trap, but I'm sure I'll suck at this one, too.
Keep trying.
We'll have
and then we have one last bit of news. It's sad news. We lost 4 notable people.
Oh, my God. What a week. Yeah.
Luke Perry to a stroke. King Kong Bundy passed away in his sleep, I believe. I don't remember what happened to Jan Michael Vincent. I'm sorry. Does anybody know what happened to Mr. Vincent?
I don't know.
I don't remember exactly what happened, but I do remember somebody saying that apparently he died like a week ago or maybe even longer than that, and they were not willing to announce it until now because the thing was being investigated.
Oh.
How he died.
Oh, Oh, that's kind of sinister.
And I'm just like, wait a minute, what? They were like, they actually did like a what do you call it when you?
And then
I can't remember what they call it.
We also lost Keith Flint, the singer of the Prodigy.
That's crazy.
To suicide.
I was pretty shocked about Luke Perry. He was 52, and just out of nowhere, stroke. And the thing that gets me about it is, I mean, his career was kind of on the comeback trail too. Like he was really getting a lot of attention as Archie's father in Riverdale, and I thought he was great in it. Skeet Ulrich is in that as well, actually, also kind of making a comeback with that as Jughead's father. But but I thought it was great seeing these sort of 90s icons playing the fathers now, you know. So, yeah, it's going to be sad to see Luke Perry no longer a part of the show, because he was, you know, his character brought a lot of heart and soul to it, I think, as you know, the struggling single father and his trying to have a good relationship with his son and whatnot.
A crushing story that's going to have for the series, because I'm sure I wouldn't recast that. I'd actually make that a plot point.
Oh yeah, I would just have his father suddenly died.
Same way, just the stroke, because it happens all the time.
Just out of nowhere.
Done.
Yeah. No, I think that is absolutely what they should do.
I mean, it's happened to a few Twitch streamers. Just have a stroke on stream, and then the stream just ends. That's it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
it's nuts. Just anyway, so that was the dark stuff. But I had to go pee.
Well,
and then we could probably pick ups. But I do have to.
Okay, I have none. I have double switch, which I just got from StrongSad 5 minutes ago. That's my pickup.
So yeah, just confirmed Jan Michael Vincent died last month. So it's been at least a week or two, and I have no idea why they waited until now. They didn't say anything about the investigation, but apparently.
So he died.
That's what I heard.
So Jan Michael Vincent. So he died under mysterious circumstances. Is that sort of what it was? Like, or they just won't say? It seems like
it, but they're not reporting it like that. He died in a hospital, so it's like not mysterious. Okay. It's just they didn't announce it until now.
Oh, sorry to hear about your grand, Michelle. That's terrible.
But yeah, what happened with Luke Perry was particularly disturbing because, well, anytime somebody has a stroke like that, you always got to be a little worried because, the strokes are bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a really simple, basic way of saying it, but with a stroke, you run the risk of you wake up and you can't even speak anymore.
Yeah.
You wake up, you no longer know how to walk.
Yeah.
I know. You don't even know who you are anymore. These are the things that can happen when you have a stroke. So, whenever that kind of thing happens, you've always got to be worried, this is not a good sign for this person.
Yeah.
So when I heard he had a stroke, I was really kind of worried, okay, this is probably not going to go well.
Yeah.
And then when a few days later it was announced he had passed away, I was just like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. No, I remember hearing that he'd been hospitalized because of the stroke, and then, but it's one of those strange things. I mean, there's different degrees of strokes. Like my uncle had a stroke, and for a while he had difficulty speaking and remembering things and stuff like that. But he recovered. He actually just kind of kept working at it and stuff, and then over time regained his ability to speak and his cognition and everything. So he was very lucky in that respect. But that's not very often the case. I know. I mean, I guess in his case, it was a pretty mild one. But I guess. But yeah,
we're talking about his uncle right now. But the main subject of conversation was Luke Perry. So
which what? Sorry, what?
Jail was like, who are we talking about?
Luke Perry. Yeah.
So I didn't get to mention all the stuff that they have coming to Disney Plus.
Oh, right. You got kind of sidetracked by all of the death.
Yeah. But interesting. In development right now, they have 3 Men and a Baby, a sequel to that.
Okay. Because we don't have enough sequels to that.
Hi, guys. What'd I miss?
And then we've got a sequel to Father the Bride coming to Disney Plus.
Fuck me, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
A sequel to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids coming to Disney Plus.
I thought that was a reboot.
Reboot.
Probably
sequel,
a reboot.
Whatever. The Parent Trap.
That means maybe
whatever,
we'll get the fucking
based on-
original Blu-ray finally.
Yeah.
A good edition.
Yet another version of The Parent Trap, eh? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want that on Blu-ray, damn it.
Peter Pan, because they haven't, made a million Peter Pan movies.
Uh-huh.
Public domain. That's why.
Sister Act 3.
Oh my god, I can't believe it's happening.
Another Sister Act movie.
Yeah, I think we knew about that one.
The Sword and the Stone. They're going to do The Mandalorian and in television.
Yeah, The Mandalorian I'm looking forward to.
A Rogue One prequel series.
I'm down for literally all the Star Wars shows. I don't know what everyone's complaining about.
Pretty much.
Give me all of them, please.
Yes.
I wanted for decades. I've been saying, why don't they have Star Wars shows? For decades. I've been dying for Star Wars shows. More than fucking Clone Wars. More than Rebels. And here we are. We're finally getting them. I'm not complaining. Give me more. All the shows.
Yeah.
Muppets
buying the
Live
fucking
Another
service.
Day.
Yeah.
There's going to be another Muppets television show coming to
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's what sold me on buying the service right there. Muppet, Star Wars, Marvel. Okay.
Yeah.
Untitled live-action Falcon and Winter Soldier limited series.
That's some cool.
A series based on Loki,
Nice.
Mighty Ducks, Monsters, Inc., and Walt Disney Imagineering.
And Mighty Ducks is a reboot also, which is I'm cool with too, because that.
I'd like to see the documentary on the Imagineering. That'd be interesting.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta love the Imagineers.
But I'm predicting that it says it's coming out late 2019. I'm predicting that in late 2019 will we hear it was pushed back to 2020.
Yeah. Spring 2020. Yeah.
Fuck!
late spring. Really, it's almost summer.
Man.
Then in July of 2020. Late 2020.
Star Wars been everyone complained that now Star Wars is all mainstream. Most all of them have been alive since the beginning of Star Wars being mainstream. They've never seen a non-mainstream Star Wars.
It's always been mainstream.
There's a special no, it wasn't really. Not until the special edition cemented that.
No.
And got fucking played all the time on TV in that era.
The first one came out, was a big hit. Second one on, it was mainstream. Trust me, dude. I was there. Everybody.
It's always been a big thing. Yeah.
Like, we even took my grandparents to see it, and they never watched science fiction, and they loved it. So, I mean, it was there. It's
always been pop culture for sure.
It just exploded onto the pop culture scene. And
Lucas, I think, really missed the boat. Maybe he didn't. Maybe other people missed the boat with Lucas about making all these shows and movies and other things. Like, you guys are all fucking up.
Well, I think part of it was during that era, television was nowhere near, it didn't have the production value it does now.
Imagine if Lucas would have been given that production value.
Yeah, back
What
then,
a revolution
would have been amazing. I mean, the closest we got to that kind of production value on television at that time was the original Battlestar Galactica, which for its time was quite good, but still not anywhere near Star Wars level.
But and Battlestar Galactica had been set in the Star Wars universe, it would have been a huge fucking hit.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that would have been a Star Wars show instead of Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Or in opposing to another studio fighting Battlestar Galactica's time slot with another sci-fi show of equal value.
Yeah.
Like, you can make a really good Star Wars show without having to have,
that would have been
effects
cool.
you have now. It would have been great. It could have been done. I think Lucas could have done it, but I bet no one believed in it. That was the problem.
Probably. Well, we got the Ewoks movies. I mean, I don't know how they could be.
I like those personally.
I don't know how they can top that.
Hey, those aren't Okay, if those aren't the streaming service, I'm done.
I liked the Ewoks movies too. I remember at the time when they were on, I was like, "What? A Star Wars movie on TV in live action? How? I have to see this."
Yeah.
The two Ewok movies aren't bad; they're just cheesy.
Yeah.
About that.
They're a bit boring,
Cheesy.
honestly.
But to be fair, a lot of Star Wars is cheesy.
I haven't watched them in a long time.
I still like the prequels, but they're cheesy.
Yeah.
Especially
Episode 2. I don't know, everybody shits on episode 2. Episode 2 is like, I think
just an action movie. Yeah.
I think it's the one I have the least problems with, to tell you the truth.
Each one I have problems with
Actually,
in different
no.
ways.
I have
but,
equal problems with all three of them.
Yeah.
Different
But
ways.
like, I like number 2. It's just an action movie. It's a sci-fi action film.
But I just don't know why people in particular shit on episode 2. Like,
a love story, man.
Because nothing fucking happens in it.
well, the love story is horrible, but there was so many things I liked about it. I like the four-armed alien with his butt hanging out who runs the diner. Like,
I know, I love that character. It's great.
I think he should have been voiced by Ernest Borgnine, but that's just me. But like, how perfect would that have been?
That would have been great.
To a villainous character.
But I like, the origins of Boba Fett. I like Django. I like seeing where the clone army came from and realizing that was the origin of the stormtroopers. And there was a lot of good shit in there. So I don't know. I like the chase through the city, the 5-element Valerian-esque city at the beginning. With the flying cars and stuff.
That was 100% inspired by Valerian, the original comic.
Absolutely. And it was fun. I loved it.
What's the fucking name? I blanked on the goddamn title.
Valerian City of 1,000 Planets?
Well, that's the movie.
That's the one story. It's a fucking...
Well, the whole thing is called Valerian. What are you not remembering? What
Don't worry about it.
What are you trying to remember?
It's okay. It's okay.
What? No, I want to know.
It's gone. It's over with.
Fifth Element?
It's gone.
I don't know what other title you could be trying to think of. It's one or the other or both.
I'm thinking of Incal, which is something else.
Incal, that is Mobius comic.
Incel? What?
Yeah, Incal, not Incel, you fuck.
Not Incel, no. It's
my
Incal.
brain crossed some wires.
Incal.
It's gone.
Okay.
It's gone. It's okay. We're moving on. I have pickups. How's it going?
No, you know what reminds me
nice
of
talking to you. It was a conversation.
What reminded me of Mobius big time was Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind.
Absolutely.
That has a very Mobius vibe to it. But
I can see that. I've only seen the trailer, but yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta see it. It's a great movie. It's beautiful.
Don't worry, my girlfriend make me watch them all.
Good. All right, since apparently some people have pickups and can't wait to get to them. Stoudman, what you got? I see a stack of things there.
A stack of Blu-rays.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
I had 3 things. Wait. Can I please go first? I have 3 items, please.
Yes, you
can.
Thank you.
I have one on the way, an item that I pre-ordered, but should be here for next time.
Who the fuck sent this to me? God damn it.
I don't know.
1 second.
All I know is it wasn't me.
Which one is one? Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the porn. Mike Fitzgerald. Mike, it's Fiendish Fitz on Twitter. He sent me this movie called Transformation for review, so I don't nothing, and I know nothing about it yet.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. I've seen the trailer.
It's a cool cover.
Looks alright. Yeah, the cover is pretty dope. I gotta say, it's like a old school, like back in the tape trading days, we would trade for a tape.
Yeah.
In like you didn't get like cool covers. You got this. Sometimes it was like this cool. Yeah. Someone did some fucking hand drawn sketch and shit, and it's 15 times copied over. Yeah. And like the back is like a patchwork of things, just like the old days where no one had like layout software. That was too expensive. So what we did old days was take pieces of paper, lay some shit out, some fucking stick glue, and fucking photocopy that shit, cut it out with paper cutter.
Yep.
All at Kinko's. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. I know nothing about it.
Cool.
This I paid for like 6 weeks. Like 6 weeks. It's been in the mail.
Wow.
It's Force 5 from Germany.
Nice.
It's a part of a marathon I'm planning to do with Death Machines, which is still in the fucking mail, and Raw Force. I haven't picked the fourth film yet, but it's gonna be one of my Monday movie marathons on Twitch.
Are they all
marathon?
Will they all have Force in the title?
No.
Oh.
It's Death Machines.
Oh.
It's Raw Force, Force 5.
Oh.
No, it's just so far the theme is a team of ninja or team of martial artists versus evil.
Okay.
And that's literally all they are. It's just for some reason, each movie has a group of martial artists fighting like some supervillain evil type thing. And I'm like, all right, fine. So
done.
And then this I pre-ordered when they announced it long ass time ago.
Oh,
Sister
nice.
Street Fighter, because I wanted to get the slipcover.
Yeah.
Because I also pre-ordered the Street Fighter collection.
Nice.
Like the week before when they announced the Street Fighter collection, I wanted that with slipcover, so that got pre-ordered then too. It was months ago, if you'll remember.
I wasn't aware there was more than one Sister Street Fighter. I thought that
there
was
are 4 films.
Holy shit! I thought it was a one-off.
There's a trilogy, which is Sister Street Fighter Hanging by a Thread, and Return of Sister Street Fighter, and then there is the 4th film, which is unrelated, but only thematically connected, which is a thing that Japanese films do, where they have a series of films that are only thematically connected.
Yeah.
Called Sister Street Fighter 5th Level Fist, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 5th Level Fist. Yeah, double check that. So yeah, the whole collection, beautiful slipcover. I can show this. Yeah, here's the other cover.
Very nice.
So, yeah, that was everything. All right, Justin, take your half hour.
All right, we've only got.
Thank you.
We only have 38 minutes left, Stout. So I hope that's enough. For your pickups.
If I go really fast, I guess. So I got the whole stack here for $65.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
$6.50 a piece. Not bad.
On average, yeah. Mm-hmm.
First, Needful Things.
Ah.
Haven't seen it in a while, and it's a
Romero
Kino
film?
Lorber release. So
Kino
it's
Lorber.
like,
Is that a Romero one?
$6.50.
I
Funky Shine,
recognize
never mind.
the plain Jane spine
That's-
that they do.
That's Mick Garris, right?
Ed
Is that Mick Garris?
Ed Harris.
Garris.
Directed.
Fraser C. Heston.
Oh, I thought Mick Garris directed that. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Then I got Couch Trip.
Oh my god. I saw that in theaters.
Wow, you are.
It was my it was my introduction to Walter Matthau.
Walter Matthau was amazing.
It's I
I
remember
don't think I've seen it.
I don't think I've seen it since I saw it in theaters, but I remember enjoying it.
I have seen this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen this in like 25 years, dude.
It's been however long it was since it came out, since I've seen it.
And then
1988.
Okay.
of Mice and Men,
Oh, which one?
the good one.
Well, which
I
one?
mean, look, it's got Gary Sinise.
Oh,
Remember Gary,
and
the one
John.
with Gary Sinise?
Yeah.
Postage Stamp 1 and Postage Stamp 2. Got it.
And
Okay.
and John Malkovich.
Yes, and John Malkovich. So it's the good one.
I've seen the one with Randy Quaid.
So yeah.
Wait, what?
There's one with Randy Quaid as the mentally challenged brother.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yes,
I kind of got to see that now.
I've seen
Yeah, me too. Holy crap.
I think it was my introduction to Randy Quaid. So he was so good, I thought he was legitimately mentally challenged. And I was like, wow, good for him getting to be in
And
this
you
movie.
were accurate. You were correct.
Oh my god.
Just not
But-
quite the way you thought.
Yeah.
But like Randy Quaid has really become that guy, just like your crazy uncle, basically. You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
He's gone just a little bit Alex Jones, not full Alex Jones.
Oh no, you've gone full on Jones.
Really, full Alex Jones? Okay.
Pretty.
Anyways, I got conspiracy theory because I've been
Oh,
waiting to
get
pick
that.
this up for a long time.
I remember liking that one.
I was just waiting for it to drop below $5, and it never did. And then it went out of print, so I was like,
Oh,
okay, I guess
shit.
we'll get it now.
Yeah,
How much did you pay for it?
I saw
How
that.
much did you pay?
$6.50.
Oh,
No,
I saw that on VHS.
it was on TV a lot.
My mom
Yeah, I
really
watched
liked it and recommended
I like
it,
it.
so I watched it. And I was like, "Yeah, it was pretty good."
Yeah.
I got the Double Bill, Funny Farm, and Spies Like Us.
I've never seen Funny Farm.
Mostly for Funny Farm because I love this movie.
I don't think I've seen Funny Farm either. I have seen Spies Like Us, though. I remember
I
liking
love
that.
Spies Like Us.
Yeah.
That's
How have
great.
you not seen
Yeah.
Funny Farm?
Spies Like Us.
Have
is
you not
fun.
seen Spies? How do you not like Spies Like Us?
It's not that I don't like it. I just like Funny Farm better.
What's the matter with you, Spies Like Us hater?
Well, you haven't even seen it. How would you know? So I got Ants, which was nice because this one hasn't dropped below like $15 fucking for
Ever.
the whole time that it's been
Ever.
out.
Never once.
It's only been out for like a few months on Blu-ray, but
Never once. I've been waiting.
has not dropped.
Are you
in
sure?
price.
I thought it was been on Blu-ray for a while.
No, it was on DVD for a decade.
Yeah.
All
Maybe it was more than a few months, but it hasn't been very long.
All right.
It's less than a year.
You know, $6.50. That's the price I'll pay. I definitely didn't want to pay a full price. I definitely didn't want to buy it new because Woody Allen. But I still like Woody Allen stuff, so I can't deny it.
Hey, I don't blame you.
Got Action Point because I've been wanting to see this, even though I
Oh
heard
my God! Tell me how that is.
I will.
Never
I
heard
it
of
was
it.
fucking terrible.
Excellent.
And if you don't want it,
Johnny
just pass it on to
Knoxville.
me.
I was like Johnny Knoxville. Okay.
Don't send my movies until you see that movie, because you might have to send that to me if you don't like it.
So, got Wonder.
Oh,
another
that's
one I've
a
been wanting to see.
cover.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the trailer for this. Looked pretty cool. Wanted to see it. $6.50. Pretty good price.
Cool.
Ah!
It's okay. You're still
I'm
here.
gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch
Still
it again.
here.
1 second.
I got Selma.
Oh, hey, I heard that was good.
Selma, also
Martin
known
Luther
as
King Jr. from my
Faceplant.
Oh, I literally just slammed one of my heroes on the keyboard. Just
Right in the face.
Martin Luther King Jr. Haven't seen it yet. Want to. I have seen this one, Suburbicon, and I really liked it. Even though a lot of people talk shit about it, I thought it was a fantastic dark comedy. I don't know if people understood that it was a dark comedy, but it's a dark comedy
People
from the
tend,
Coen brothers.
people
So-
tend,
Oh my God.
yeah, people tend to miss the ball when it comes to dark comedies and satire. I think.
Especially with Coen Brothers, they missed the ball. Fucking Hudsucker Proxy too.
It was written by Joel and Ethan Coen, directed by George Clooney, who I will remind you also did Good Night and Good Luck. So,
By the way,
Nice.
same thing happened with Hudsucker Proxy.
Mm-hmm.
That was a dark one, and no one got it then either. Dark
Yeah.
comedy, man.
so yes, that's it right there. All
That's
10.
a good, good mix of stuff. Very good.
I need to see Suburbicon now.
Very good. Very good. Wow, you did that in you did that in 6 minutes. I'm impressed.
Cool.
So now what are we going to talk about for 32 minutes? I was really counting on you being more rambly. Damn.
32 minutes in the echo chamber? Okay.
32 minutes.
I can show you a T-shirt that I got too. I just didn't put it on.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Let's see the
Sure.
T-shirt that you got that you didn't put on.
Sure. Okay. Let's
Okay.
see the T-shirt that you got. Where did I put it?
Uh-huh.
Where did I? I don't even know where it is. Let's watch Stoudman look for a T-shirt.
He walks away and we find it jammed, balled up in his back fat.
Well, that's
Where is it? Where did I put it?
I feel like he's just sitting on a chair and he got up and just thought like,
It's like
Plaster on the back of his
plastered
chair.
to him, yeah.
yeah,
all right.
Yes! Nice.
yeah. Oh my God.
Very nice. Very nice.
Those times when you don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Yep.
So every day, got it.
Yes. Very good. We were joking that maybe you were sitting on it and you're going to be getting up and looking around for 20 minutes. Where the hell is it? And it's like balled up in your back
farted
fat. Or just
Plastered to your back.
plastered to the sweat of your back.
You'd be like,
Where
Is-
is it?
it's like, hey Justin, is it that you don't want to be on this planet anymore? 'Cause I can see it. Turn around. It's right there. I see it.
Boom. Perfect shot.
What do you mean turn around? Where? Just standing there doing confused circles. Over here? No, over
Wings
here?
around. Okay.
Someone was mentioning, was it Duncan? Said he got hackers. I just rewatched that last week with Rosie, actually. And the Maze Runner trilogy. I still need to watch the third one.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed the
I
first
remembered
two.
one more piece of news that we should probably mention.
Okay.
The Goofy movie. A Goofy movie is finally coming to Blu-ray through Disney Movie Club.
Oh,
and it's
yes.
in the movie also.
And the second one, yeah, that's right.
There's a bunch of other titles to be released.
We don't need to talk about the Extremely Goofy movie because it wasn't very good.
Double feature.
Oh. Drum Mike, thank you for reminding us. The Spielberg fight against Netflix, apparently bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did. That's our correction that we need to make this week.
Yes.
By the way, apparently all that stuff we said about Spielberg was bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, to be fair, I maintain what I said before, which is that I don't have a problem with Spielberg. I love Spielberg, and I'll never stop loving Spielberg.
Absolutely. He's an amazing director.
At the time, based on what I had heard, I thought he was wrong about something. And it turns out he never said any of that shit.
I thought
He was just a fucking asshole trying to make some clickbait.
I assumed he was a hypocrite since he did sign on to do a digital series for Halo at some point.
And we all fell for it.
Yep.
Clickbait successful.
Oh well, it happens.
Yeah. That's
Sorry,
okay.
Mr. Spielberg.
That's right. Now listen, unlike some people, we here are perfectly willing to say, I was wrong.
Yeah. Yep. Because we are mature adults who can admit to a mistake.
Usually. Sometimes we're not mature adults.
Usually.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it's like, I don't care that you've irrefutably proven that I'm wrong. I still maintain my wrong opinion about that thing.
And then someone responds with a fart into the microphone, and that's sometimes that's how it goes.
That's pretty much.
Just, most of the time we're pretty mature about things, but sometimes it's just fuck it.
That's
fart,
right.
Fart into the mic time.
It's fart. This is my rebuttal. Get it?
This is my thought of your opinion. Oh God.
See?
We're still love Steven Spielberg. I was wrong.
I was never gonna. It's not like he beat anybody. He just had a disagreement about platforms. It's
exactly.
like I still love. Like there were people there were literally people saying on Twitter that fucking Spielberg films are never that good. And like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Literally, your opinion about film literally doesn't count.
One of the most important filmmakers in history. What are you talking
Especially
about?
in modern history, in the last 50 years.
You know what? Hitchcock had a lot of fucking issues too. He was a pretty bad person, but still one of the most important filmmakers of all time.
Absolutely.
Spielberg's apparently not a bad person, and then is also one of the most important filmmakers of all time.
Spielberg is a wonderful person. He's someone I would just like to sit down and like have dinner with and just talk about film all night.
I would hate to be like he would be like, oh blah blah blah. I'd be like, well actually you're wrong. I was like, no, I mean I was there like, yeah, but you're wrong. You're misremembering. You're remembering what other people have said about it. That's not what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Spielberg, but you're wrong about this aspect of film.
Right? That's the thing. Like, you're wrong. I hate to tell you.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that would be because it's going to come up. You're like, I disagree with you. I think you're wrong.
And then meanwhile, you're just screaming internally, I just actually Steven Spielberg.
I know, right?
This is either the greatest moment of my life or the worst. I can't decide.
I think it's equal amounts.
too. Yes.
So conflicted.
Amounts of agony and joy just spilling out of me right now. Both in glee and morbidly disgusted with myself. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He's smarter than you.
Just shut up. He made the
Let him
movies
be
that
wrong.
shaped your childhood.
Let him be wrong and move on. You know?
It's okay to be wrong. We learn more from our mistakes than our successes.
Well, actually, Mr. Spielberg, I believe Toby Hooper directed less than 30% of the movie. You were clearly the one directing.
Oh, God.
Like, oh my God.
Let us not bring up Poltergeist.
Spielberg did reshoots. That's why there's many random shots that feel like a Spielberg shot. It's the way it goes. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's the thing. Is you feel like, oh my God.
Well, some of the best shots absolutely were by him and nothing else, just by him. Yeah. Like the scene with the face and the mirror and everything. That was totally Spielberg.
Dude, it was his hands. It's his hands pulling all the bits off.
That was second unit photography, that scene. That's why. Yeah. And Spielberg was doing second unit stuff. I mean, there's another director.
Well, hold on. I have something very important to add to this discussion.
Oh, God.
There we go.
That was just terrible.
Well,
I was at least hoping you shit yourself.
It'll sound better in that mic.
That wasn't very good.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure it was
pressure.
Who's this man?
Well, just wait till more of the garlic chicken settles in. I'll have some. We'll be off air by then, but.
Oh, you're not going to stream after this?
I will stream after this. I have editing to do.
Well, you're not going to play the goddamn game, the FMV, a little bit, at least?
Not today.
You son of a bitch.
I got shit to do.
I want to watch you make bad decisions.
I will another time when I can
laugh
actually...
at your failures.
Yes.
Damn it.
There's many days ahead.
I can't remember if we mentioned last week, but The Abyss is coming to Blu-ray finally.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They're
finally working on it.
Big special edition, apparently.
Finally.
I've been waiting for that.
And now all I have to say is, but what about True Lies? That's all I have to yell now.
Yeah.
Pretty much, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if The Abyss is coming out, the True Lies better be right behind it. I'm just saying. Come on, man.
I think True Lies will have less problems, unlike Abyss, where there's a lot of...
It has so many action scenes, too. It would benefit from a high definition.
Yeah. I think
Cameron
there's like a lot of things that Cameron thinks like wrong with Abyss. I think they're going to address that finally. Some of the editing.
Really, we all just want to see Jamie Lee Curtis's sexy dance in high def. I mean, come on, let's be honest here.
I don't know. I want to see that bridge build. That's pretty fucking cool. Watch Tom Arnold get beat up. Actually, the bathroom fight.
So good.
Dude, the sound
at the dam. Oh my God!
The bathroom fight sequence was going to sound so good and with high quality sound, like with lossless sound.
Interestingly enough, True Lies was one of the first laser discs to have Dolby Digital 5.1 surround sound.
Nice.
It was still called Dolby AC3 Digital at the time.
That's why the file format's called AC3. Got it.
Yes, it is.
Makes sense.
But yeah, it was one of the first laserdiscs. They actually included an insert, like little pamphlet with it explaining what it was and how it worked.
What you needed,
and what you needed. Yeah, you need
3 different components, and then
no, you're not wrong. Actually,
I know
you needed to have an add-on for your laserdisc player that could decode the digital signal, which was encoded in one of the analog channels. And then you needed a special receiver that could handle that decoded signal. And then
it went to a surround sound, and just like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck, shit, god damn.
But,
all this shit.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, home video was a bit nuts back then.
Well, a lot of the technology was changing. A lot of new
rapidly
things.
Sometimes.
Yeah, because it was surround sound. Prior to that, all we had was Dolby surround, which was basically... you had a single rear channel, so the 2 rear channels were the same sound. It was mono, but so they would output the same. But then the front was where all the separation was. The big deal with AC3 Digital was it was 5 independent channels, so you could pan all the way around, just the way it should be, just like you'd have in the theater. So it was a pretty big deal when it came out. Such a big deal, in fact, that nobody even heard of it. When I got the Laserdisc, I was like, oh, this is really cool. I want to learn more about it. So I went down to my local electronics store. None of the guys in the electronics... I went to the biggest electronics store in Toronto, which is, I think, Bloor Street Radio or something like that. I forget what it was. It was, like, the biggest, like, one that had been around. They had all the latest stuff. And I asked them, like, yeah, do you have anything? Like, do you have a demo or something I could give a listen to? It's like, dude, I don't even know what the hell that is. Like,
son of a bitch.
Well, great. I guess I'm just too far ahead. I'm apparently from Japan. Oh, God. Yes. Yes. It's very evil. That there is no...
Yeah, I want you to be epic.
Please stop saying that.
Death Ray.
Yes, it is. JL is very happy that we added that one. And I'm happy that he likes to use it a lot.
No complaints for us. It's hilarious watching you go, God damn it.
Yes. Well, yeah. And it's so long that I forgot what I was even talking about. So,
Good.
Okay.
That's the intent of the sound.
all that really matters, I guess.
Your non-funny story.
Yeah. As I once went
Wasn't
into
about
a
poop,
computer store and asked for a CD-ROM drive. They didn't know what one was. This was when CD-ROM was old. And they had the drives on the shelf. What the fuck? Okay, well there's just no excuse there. That's just pure stupidity. But I remember my introduction to CD-ROM was the TurboGrafx 16 with the CD drive. A friend of mine had it, and I just couldn't understand how it worked. Like, it was like magic to me. He's like, yeah, the game is on a CD. And like, what? How? It's not a game cartridge. Like, CDs are for music. How can you put a game on it? I don't understand. So the concept that CDs were just simply data, and it didn't matter what that data was, it just mattered how it was utilized, was beyond me at the time. And I couldn't imagine CDs being used for anything other than music. So he played it was some like robot game, like run and jump and shoot and fly. Side scroller, I think. But maybe it was a knight. I can't remember. Anyway, that was my introduction to CD-ROM. And funny enough, the first CD-ROM drive I ever got was the Sega CD. A game on a CD. There it is.
Amazing. My first introduction to CDs was CDs on a boom box.
Whoa.
I had a boom box.
Well, my introduction to CDs was on a CD drive that my dad got for his new stereo system. And he demonstrated some CDs that he got, and had like some modern jazz ones and stuff, and it's like, wow. And I was like, wow, so wait a minute, you can just hit forward and it goes to the next song instantly? That's amazing.
That's better than records.
So, like, as opposed to records where you have to pick up the needle and, like, try to put it on the blank spot between songs.
That damages it, by the way.
Yeah, sure it does. You are destroying your records every time you play them. Just a little bit more.
It just makes it crackly.
Yeah. Some people like that. Those people are crazy. It's like those people who claim to like film, but then say they like film grain. Those people are stupid. All film
or the people who claim
look,
to have watched a movie on their phone.
Yeah. I watch movies on my phone all the time, and they look perfect because they don't look grainy.
Okay. I don't believe you.
Everything should look as good as the Predator Ultimate Hunter Edition. They should apply that process to all films because it looks really good like that. It really pops and looks like true proper HD. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're distracted by.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm distracted by a guy playing Pokemon Go on like 20 fucking phones at the same time.
That's madness.
I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
How do you...
He had this whole elaborate setup for it. That's how he did it.
Crazy.
I thought for a second he was playing some kind of fucking music on his phone or something like that.
Oh, Major Motoko says, I played games on cassette tapes for my Sinclair Spectrum ZX81. You had a Specky! Nice. Very nice. I think those were popular in Britain, weren't they? I don't know that they really caught on here. Actually, yeah, a friend of mine had a Commodore VIC-20, and the games were on cassette tape for that. So
yeah.
We would start a game loading, and then go out to dinner, and then go for a walk, maybe play in the park for a bit, and then we come back to his place, and maybe the game would have finished loading by then.
Yep, everything took a million years back then.
Yep.
Just like old people now.
And hopefully it loaded and didn't crash at some point while it was loading. Is that what happened?
Oh, it's
Start
good.
all over again.
Yeah.
Fuck. Old school computing was not the best at times.
No.
Sometimes it was amazing. Sometimes it was just like infuriating beyond words.
It was the worst of times.
So Sean,
There you go.
you want to end the show now? You look tired.
I'm not tired. I just need coffee, so I won't be tired anymore.
Exactly.
Well, I do have a lot of editing to get back to.
All right, then.
Work on some more retro episodes, to have lots of retro episodes for you retro fans to get your retro on.
Right.
And
take a break, get your coffee brewing, and let's get going.
I think that's a good idea. I think we will do that.
Yeah.
So I had a little bit early. I think we covered all the bases. We don't have Garbage Gamer here this week. He was busy or something. So
work probably.
Probably work. So
he probably get up early or something.
So
I think he told us last week that he wasn't going to make it.
He did, yes. So the void that he normally would have filled with lots of gaming news is left empty this week.
Empty, like our souls.
And he is sorely missed. Godspeed, Garbage Gamer, wherever you are, whatever you're doing.
Godspeed.
He's still alive, you assholes. Press like Sandy chose the Sandy challenge Toastman to press F in the chat.
Press F. Yeah.
We'll never forget about you.
We'll never forget you, Garbage Gamer.
That's great.
What was that? Just a single pop. That was barely even qualified as a fart. That was
your farts are terrible.
That was just a bubble.
Boo! Boo this man!
Oh, yes. In honor of Garbage Gamer. Amazing Grace. Everybody salute with your left hand.
Oh, yes.
That's the way to do it.
The Canadian way. Oh yeah, palm face up, thumb in the middle of the palm like a dork.
That's right. Yeah. Excellent. That was beautiful.
Oh,
brought a smile to my face and a tear to my pants.
Tear in my pants. Ah, good shit.
All right, so those of you leaving, we'll see you next time for more SNI action.
What about Echo Chamber?
No.
No.
Another time. Regular
episode.
Skyrim episodes every Saturday and Sunday at 6 a.m. Pacific until August 31st, and we'll be taking a break for Halloween. Retro episodes will be posting on Thursday because Throwback Thursday. Not sure when they're going to start. Still working on it. But got quite a sizable batch coming your way, so keep an eye out for those. And otherwise, streaming on Twitch pretty much every day, so catch me when you can.
I also stream on Twitch. In fact, today I started fucking around with my musical instrument today.
Oh, nice.
And that's not a euphemism for jerking off. That's me actually learning how to use my Akai MPK Mini, which is a MIDI controller for my computer, so I can do things digitally.
I gave him.
Did you actually watch any of that?
I didn't. I was busy. I think Rose was doing stuff, and I was.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Then she was streaming at some point too. I was live for like 7 hours fucking around with this thing.
Yes, Rosie did a stream today. She played a couple hours of The Last Guardian. And,
I saw some of it.
And it was a lot of fun.
We rated her with all 4 of us.
Yes, she said she got rated a couple of times. You and Chameleon Storm. Which was
nice.
Very nice. And the...
Good, dude.
What else? I forgot. It's gone already. What's just the thoughts?
Good night, everybody.
Thoughts leaving. Alrighty.
Yeah, make sure to spring your clock forward ahead 1 hour.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's spring ahead. We farewell, endless nights. I will miss you. I like the hours of nighttime being longer.
I hate now that when I go to bed, the sun's telling me to go to bed.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck you, son.
I like it better when the sun tells me to go to bed by when it's coming up, not when it's going down. Up. Yeah. It's just wrong on so many levels. Alrighty. So we'll see you next week for more Saturday Night Insanity. Join us on Twitch when you can. We're on all the time. We have no lives.
Stupid son. Yeah. I do movie marathons at least once a week, usually, except this week where it was derailed to bullshit.
Oh, yeah. And we watch Doctor Who every Tuesday when we feel like it.
Which is most time. But
most Tuesdays. So, Doctor Who. Classic Who. We haven't got to the new series yet.
Chronological
Classic Who. Yes.
Ooh, yeah, that actually has a nice ring to it.
We're in the middle of the 5th Doctor's era right now, so...
It's what, 124, 125, something like that?
I think 125. Story number 125. Snake Dance is the next one that we'll be doing.
Snake Dance!
Yes.
Woo!
Yes. Very good stuff. Alrighty, so see you next time, folks. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.
Peace, bitches! Penis.
Dormirse en la cama, darse prisa, ratoncito en el club, no Eloica, Kung Pao O'Malley, ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con ratoncito. Si quiere ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todo. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.
Thank you, Major Matoko. Cute puppy. Oh, they can't hear you, but they can hear me.
Oops, I forgot to end the stream after the song.